Welcome back to another Celebrity Sweets. I'm Ethan, and chances are you've heard of an app called TIK TOK. Now, if for some reason you don't know what TIK TOK is or you're unfamiliar, first of all, congrats. And second of all, it's basically just the new Musical.ly. So you film yourself making little short videos and overlaying them to music or sounds. There's some pretty good ones, and then there's some pretty weird ones, and some pretty bad ones. But I thought I'd give TIK TOK its proper Celebrity Sweets interpretation, and while TIK TOK may not be my favorite app out there, the treat that we are making, churros, are one of my all-time favorite treats ever. Like, I say that all the time, but if you bring me a churro, I will love you. So today we are going to be making churros. They're going to be shaped like the little TIK TOK music note. And the ingredients for this recipe are 1 cup all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of butter, 1 large egg, 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon granulated sugar, 1/2 tablespoon ground cinnamon, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and red and blue sanding sugar. The first thing we want to do is take our water, butter, sugar, salt, and a large sauce pot over to the stove. On medium-high heat, add in your water, butter, sugar, and salt and allow it to come to a boil. Then reduce the heat to medium-low and start adding in your flour. Mix until you get a paste-like consistency and the dough comes together. Then remove from the heat and transport to a separate bowl. I went ahead and allowed our churro dough to sit for 5 minutes just at room temperature to allow it to cool down a little bit. And now we can add in our egg and vanilla extract, and using a hand mixer, mix it up until the dough comes together. Our churro dough has come together. It's almost the consistency of like a Play-Doh, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Now we can start to fill our piping bag. This is kind of what gives the churro that like iconic shape. Over here I have a piping bag fitted with a big open star tip. And to fill this piping bag, I'm going to take it, place it into a tall glass cup, curl over the sides, and then scoop in a little bit of churro dough and tie it off. So I've set our churro dough off to the side, and now we can work on the final step before we get to frying them. And this is where we want to prepare our sugar and cinnamon, the best part of the churro. And to do this, we are going to be using our blue and red sanding sugar because the churro is going to represent our white in the TIK TOK logo, and then there's blue and red overlay. Now, sanding sugar is technically a sprinkle, however, it's like the finest, and you can even go finer, like fine sanding sugar. But this will work perfectly for what we're doing because it is a sugar, it's colorful. So what I'm going to do is sprinkle our red sanding sugar on the right side of the plate and the blue sanding sugar on the left. Then I'm going to sprinkle on some cinnamon right on top. We've got our sanding sugar prepared, and I set that aside as well. So now I can begin making these churros. Typically when you're making a churro, you take the dough just like this and pipe it into a hot pan of oil, and then take a scissor and like cut off the end, and then you have a churro stick. And while churros are amazing, I mean, it's just perfection, we are going to take it an extra step, and we're actually going to pipe out our churros before we fry them. I've laid down a sheet of parchment paper, and I've got our churro dough. Now we can pipe out the TIK TOK logo, or that music note, right onto your parchment paper. After you've piped all of your churros, now we can take them over to the stove and begin frying them. In a large stock pot, heat about 2 inches of vegetable oil to 360 degrees Fahrenheit. Carefully add in churros, about 3 at a time. Cook on each side for 2 minutes, and then bring back to your workstation and dust with sugar. And here we have them, our TIK TOK inspired churros that we made today. Now I'm gonna eat one right now because, like I said, churros are just so good. I have like a whole plate. They're crunchy on the outside, and you get that cinnamon and sugar, and they're like airy on the inside. Like, they're the perfect treat. Kind of took a big bite, but that's okay. We took a standard churro dough and played around with the sanding sugar and the shape and made these. And if you happen to make anything using this churro recipe, please share it with me on Instagram or Twitter. And if you have any other requests for another Celebrity Sweets, please leave it down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to share this video with someone who likes TIK TOK, churros, or anything you saw in today's video. And until next time, save your life and make it sweet. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button down below. And while you're at it, subscribe. You can do that by clicking this cute little donut right here. If you're looking for more content, up here's my latest video, and down here's what YouTube thinks you should watch. That's all for today. I will see you guys in the next video.